Welcome to another edition of Smart Chat, and today football season is kicking into full gear, so I want to discuss a little bit or give you an overview, my thoughts, my observations about some of the preseason games, and I'll be doing this throughout preseason and giving you an overview of some of the NFL games. Locally here in New York, you have the New York Jets. It was the New York Jets versus the Detroit Lions, and Mark Sanchez, if you follow the Jets story here, it's the quarterback battle. Fifth-year quarterback Mark Sanchez and Geno Smith. So Mark Sanchez starts the preseason game against the Lions yesterday, and the first series that he does, what does he do? He throws a pick six, an interception, and immediately kind of get sick to your stomach if you're a Jet fan, same old thing. But besides, after that pick that he threw in that first series, he did relatively well. You then had Geno Smith coming into the game, and the offensive coordinator, the former Eagles offensive coordinator, who's known as conservative, but really not that much conservative. He was 6 for 7, was Geno Smith, and the game plan pretty much what it was for Geno Smith, nothing long, not really spreading out the field too much at all, was just to kind of get his feet wet. So he was 6 for 7 in the action that he received, and then he went out with a turned ankle, a sprained ankle. At least according to reports so far, nothing has come out that it's been that it's too serious, so he might actually practice and continue. But if he's not able to come back, not able to practice as the preseason goes along, it kind of cements the fact that Mark Sanchez might be your starting quarterback. It was kind of interesting. It was kind of funny, because after the preseason game, and you really don't count, I guess, wins and losses in preseason games, kind of gives you an idea of who to look for, who might make the team, kind of the sleeper players. That's really what preseason is all about. But Rex Ryan, when he was asked about what he thought about Mark Sanchez's pick, he kind of pretty much said that he really didn't see it. He said, you, the media guys, probably seen him more than I did. And it's kind of makes you scratch your head, because Rex Ryan is the coach, and one of the big questions coming in, like I mentioned, is the quarterback controversy, and he doesn't see it. I respect the fact that he's a defensive guru, and he was focusing probably on his defensive game plan and probably leaving up the rest to his offensive coordinator. But you're the head coach. You're supposed to know what is going on. McElroy also started, in case, because it is supposedly a 3-quarterback race, but in all likelihood, we probably know it's either going to be Geno Smith or Mark Sanchez. McElroy was in there. He was knocked around a bit. At that point, he had the second-string offensive unit behind him. Another overview, another something to look at. Milner looked pretty impressive. But again, he wasn't facing Calvin Johnson. He was facing the number 2 wide receiver. You kind of also are worried about the running game. Chris Ivory is injured. You're not sure when you'll get him back. And, what they had running there pretty much did nothing. So if Ivory cannot get back healthy, you kind of, at least the Jets, or at least what it seems like now, will probably be looking at the scraps of the free agents, the let-goes, to kind of fill that void at running back, because Ivory is injured right now, and what they had out there was not impressive, and he got bruised up, knocked out as well. So kind of just interesting, I guess, the overview right now. You had Sanchez, who had that one pick, did pretty well. Geno Smith, 6 for 7, not bad. but then again, not impressive, really conservative, really didn't spread out the field, so you really didn't get a good feel about Geno Smith. Running game, something to worry about. That's just an overview of the first preseason game. Interesting to see, where we see some of the strengths later on. Maybe we'll be surprised. Maybe the Jets are better than what we thought initially coming in. Because if you think about it, the Jets realistically last year were not that bad. Sanchez has to obviously do a better job than what he did last year. From his sacks to his fumbles to his incompletions to his interceptions, the defense kept the Jets pretty much in the game, in their games that they played last year. So again, that's just the first overview of the first game, and interesting to see where the Jets season plays out. So what are some of your thoughts? Who do you feel will win the quarterback battle here in the Jets? Let me know. And until next time, later.